Everyone, this is Yashu Sandesh, sponsored by Rajesh, mentored by Kapila and Prashant. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, that is our heart health. As we all know, heart is very important organ in our body. Now, heart pumps nearly 2.5 billion times in a lifetime. It is a non-stop organ. It is working every second. It carries oxygen, it carries essential cells, hormones, and a lot of things what a body requires is carried by a heart. The key problem what arises with heart is a term called osteoporosis. Because of high fat intake and less fruits and vegetable intake and sedentary lifestyle, due to high stress level, without any physical activity, being overweight, and there is no control in the sugar level in the body, diabetes, hypertension, and increased cholesterol in the blood vessel forms blocks in our blood vessels. Now, when this block's getting worse, it causes heart attack. There is a artery of the vein getting blocked. It is called stroke. These are the major disease causing due to the block formation. Why this block formation happens? Because as I already mentioned, sedentary lifestyle, being overweight, and other things. One of the major reason here is hypertension. So there are a lot of diseases related with heart. But today I'll be covering more about hypertension, that is called as BP. Again, there are two types of BP. One is primary BP and other is secondary BP. Um, like Secondary BP is due to some essential condition. BP is pregnancy, during which a lot of accumulation of water in the body, which increase the volume of the blood, and there is the problem in the flow of blood. So those kind of problem is only and addressed by the doctor. And primary hypertension, it is because of the lifestyle related disorders that can be treated with the supplements and lifestyle modification and better food habits and all. And coming to BP, how is the person diagnosed by BP? When we take the recordings of the a person through the BP machine, the normal recording is 120 by 180. Usually doctor recommends some treatment options. So first treatment, they try to reduce some medications which will increase the urine, so that the water retention will not be there in body. That is the pressure of the blood flow will also be reduced. So then they suggest beta blockers and some calcium channel blockers. So most of this treatment probably get from the doctors. They don't reduce blocks in the artery. The blocks in the artery will be there, but they just try to normalize the blood flow. But the blocks are still remaining unknowingly. These kind of treatments will not remove blocks at any cost. So day by day, if we don't change our lifestyle or not on supplements, and there is no physical activity, more and more blocks start forming, and it gets increasing. And then final option would be a surgery or angioplasty. In angioplasty, they try to insert a balloon here, and it widens the lumen of the blood vessel, and later they insert a stent here. For this, they make sure that the blood flow easily. Even these blocks are still sitting there, and they will be recommended with lot of medications. One more thing that they do is bypass surgery. If two or more artery is blocked, then they go for bypass surgery. Bypass those artery and can connect it to the other artery, so that these artery which is already damaged, blood doesn't flow there. So there are chances of heart attack or stroke, but even then the blocks are there, and still it's always a risk, because there will be on a lot of medications, and there will be side effects because of these medications. How this can be controlled? A healthy person, how he can overcome this, avoiding lifestyle disorders, hypertension or diabetes, is through supplements, which will help the heart to function normally. So in that, the first supplements is coenzyme and Q10. It is like it gives energy to the heart cells, energy in the form of ATP. So ATP is the thing which gives energy to each and every cell in our body, and majorly heart cells. Next supplement is salmon omega 3 have immense benefit on heart health. Starting from they try to preliminarize the cell membrane. Starting from they try to permeabilize the cell membrane, so that whatever things has to come inside, uh, the cell can come inside, and whatever the things has to go out, like toxins can go out of the cells. So buildup of toxins in the heart muscle cells will prevent the proper functioning of the heart as such. So next is magnesium. Basically relaxes the blood vessels here. So during stress, there is no proper breathing which is happening. People are not concentrating on breathing also, and the accumulation of blocks will give lot of stress to the arteries here. So this stress can be relieved with the mineral called magnesium. So in our Nutralite we have calcium, which has mm, for every 600 mg there is 400 mg of magnesium as well. This is good enough to normal. This is good enough. So next would be garlic. We would be getting garlic from our daily food. Even though few people take garlic as they achieve, and few fry garlic and consume. What happens during those process? The two important ingredients of garlic called allicin and allicin get damaged as pH level in the stomach is low. When we consume garlic supplement, it will take care of that. And then garlic increases HDL and decreases LDL. HDL is high density lipoprotein, and LDL is low density lipoprotein. Next is natural B, which has all the B vitamin in it. Natural B makes sure that homocysteine in our blood is taken care. These supplement along with proper lifestyle modification works wonder. Thank you.